having a lovely evening. We're going through chapter 14 and finishing that up. And then probably do some events. We'll see. But the idea is finish up 14 for the main thing. As we have to save our commandant. Also, for Mormons, they did fix up the problem that we were having. I thought it was just me when I was getting soft lock. Turns out that is not the case. Apparently there was an error of sorts, and the game was just not functioning. I wasn't the only one who was having the issue, so they did fix it. So, along with the random visual novels that we're going to be playing, we're gonna also be bringing back the Mormons, which is nice. I'll probably have a couple of episodes up for this week for the Mormons and a couple of visual novels as well. But with that being said, I hope I didn't just... Okay, yeah, I didn't. In the glare of the white light, Chrome opens his eyes. I have water here and I can't see. The scene and sounds before him are like a false curtain of night, and it's chaotic and difficult. It is chaotic and difficult to distinguish. A familiar figure is standing to the side, silently watching him on the maintenance table. My poor baby. I felt so bad for him. Because, like, he just... No. He did what he was supposed to do, and they just... blessed him by getting torn up. No, not the dad. No, is he hallucinating? No! In his discombobulated memory, Chrome subconsciously utters the name. Oh. As he comes to his senses, he realizes what he has said. Mr. Smith. No. I've already received a report from your comrades, but we need to report it to our superiors. Well, she's already taken care of that. Hassan was really bent out of shape over the news about Vonnegut. Good job, everyone. The new agent is troubling news. Enough, let's discuss the mission later. Give me a minute with Chrome. I need to speak to him privately. Okay. Kami is reluctant to leave, but Wanchi manages to push him out of the sealed lab. Before you do, I need to sync the current research progress. Once you leave, I'll add an inhibitor to Chrome's frame, as Moth points to the new frame's neck. Don't worry about where it's located, that's the most effective spot. It may not be an inner device, but don't remove it all willy-nilly. It can help you stabilize your mind and reduce the probability of deviation and corruption. Even if you encounter high-intensity interference, it will prevent you from losing control when your mind becomes corrupted from memory deviation or other symptoms. Glory is now capable of handling daily operations. In the future, you can link with your comrades just as before. You just need to know one thing. The risk has decreased significantly, but that doesn't mean it's as safe as Arclight. How low is the probability? For daily activities around Babylonia, the risk is infinitesimal. However, if your mind deviates after being damaged or hacked by the enemy in battle, it will be more susceptible to corruption. Makes sense? If your corruption reaches a critical level, you'll need a commandant that can resist these symptoms in order to stabilize your mind. Are they talking about moi? The one that's locked in a room still? Understood. But there doesn't seem to be any commandants that can resist memory corruption. Do you really understand what there is? Seems to be, correct? The serious injury still isn't enough for you to recognize the limitation of constructs. As I said, if you can adapt to a specialized frame without any injury, that will accept your choice. But by the looks of it, you seem to be willing to pay an even greater price. One said that the commandant was indeed a useful thing, but now that's changed. Do you remember our chess match? Why is everyone always playing chess? He said to me, if you choose to abandon your troops, the war will end faster. He taught me to look to the future while watching the present. I'm using my own method to collect useful things and create a future of my choosing. Is that to use everything you have to surpass Smith? Right. I refuse to abandon past events and my past self. Most importantly, I refuse to abandon a single soul. This redemption is my own. Once you get involved in this vortex, your battle will spread from the battlefield to every corner of your life. The cage of sight The use of language and the abyss of power will come for you as you gasp for air at night. Do you think humans that don't have to go to battle live a life of leisure? I mean, I'm glad he's still put together, but like, why are we having this conversation? I'm so confused. Even the undefeated commandant is bound by these invisible ropes. Seeing his father, who had always been strict, show a solemn expression, Chrome gently grabs his hand. We're already in the eye of the vortex. The moment I decided to become Chrome and serve as a bridge, I was ready to pay double the price. Chrome, all I cared about were methods and results. I can't read. I've never asked you about your reasons. You know the consequences of stepping into the eye of the vortex? Why do it? For the sake of change. I remember what someone said about change when your procedures succeeded. Whether you become the blade or the blade wielder, having the determination to join the battlefield will result in the same fate. I'll tell you the same thing. Whether the blade depends on its wielder or the wielder depends on the blade, both rely on what is useful and yours to them. You never disappoint me, Chrome. Thank you for your praise. Thank you for your guidance. I heard Mr. Osmoff say that the first transfer to your specialized frame was a high risk of causing your mind to delve into chaos. So, Zai is key to its operation. Correct. Leave it to me. Don't want you going solo again. Mr. Smith, think of it as a gift for proving your determination. And as far as I know, a lot of people are being driven by a variety of reasons to free the Commandant. He's going to deliver the last piece of the puzzle. Yeah, Mr. Smith doing the, hello? Okay. No, I get bad vibes from him. I feel like I should decorate the office to accommodate this many visitors. I feel like he got bigger. Collins, I came here to discuss something with you. Oh, discuss what? We've got an urgent mission, slides in a stable condition. I don't think there's any need to continue observation. Seems like all of my guests are here for the same reason today. Commandant's mind beacon has in fact been polluted. You don't want a repeat of what happened to Revenge, right? In that regard, I'll just like a treatment in the Star of Light. No need to bother you, men. President Hassan! He smiles sardonically, stressing each word. Aren't we partners? Don't be ridiculous. Besides, once we have enough evidence, this matter should be handed over to a person with greater expertise. Even if the Commandant's mind begins polluted without causing any corruption, Sly is the ticket home bomb. If those accusations stick, what price are you willing to pay for your actions? So we found the problem. Stick. Have you found Luna? Of course not. We're powerless to do such a thing. Who do you think we are, Grey Raven? Ha ha. Whether that be the previous Grey Raven or this Grey Raven, they all have something to do with the Ascendants. Even if those slackers under my command captured the Ascendant, she'd be rescued in no time. Fine, I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. Oh, are you willing to act as guarantor for Sai? That's right. Khan's smile is fixed firmly on his face. Alright, very well. Seems like you've got something up your sleeve if you're willing to make such a decision. Well, I guess I should tip my hat to you then. Does it have your word? Well, let's let go for the time being, considering you and the others came all this way today. However, quitting isn't exactly my forte. If we can finally close the book on this matter, I'll welcome the talented Commandant to help us create a future for humans. Why am I catching strays? What did I do? After more than 2 days in this blinding light, right as your cognition begins to blur, the door opens once again. You're free to go. Is this confined treatment over? I can't say for sure. Anyhow, you're free to go for the time being. I take freedom as freedom. Seeing you struggle from exhaustion, Silica escorts you to the regional shuttle en route to Zone B3 of the Science Council. Hansen is sitting in the cabin as if waiting for you. You made it. I've got good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? Bad news. Bad news is, even though you no longer need to have confined treatment, you are still under observation. They'll be watching your every move from here on out. Okay, that's not bad news. But at least you're no longer stuck in that room. The main reason you were let go is because you're needed for a mission only you can perform. Hassan and Silica quickly fill you in on recent events. Chrome is injured. Right, we're short-staffed, and new issues keep popping up. Was able to get you out because I also want you to help Chrome maintain mind stability until the frame transfer is complete. According to Strikehawk's intel, the new agent is incredibly dangerous. We should avoid engaging him, though, since we're still recovering from the last large-scale battle. Is he on our team? The red tide also poses an issue. Based on Wachi's report, the red tide in the underground waterway has been diluted, but it's still a considerable size. We've confirmed that the core fragment has been destroyed, whether there is some other force controlling it, or there is just some residual liquid incapable of expanding. It still needs to be destroyed. We've wasted enough time already. If we wait any longer, that'll just mean more trouble down the line. We still need to deploy bit domain nodes. No. I've spoken with Asimov and we've determined that a technical unit will be more effective at conducting a precision strike underground. The structure interior isn't particularly large. The amount of red tide doesn't justify the largest longest arsenal. More importantly, we can't play a number games with bit domain nodes against such a dangerous enemy. Strikehawk is familiar with the area, but Chrome's new frame is still being field tested in active combat. The mission possesses too great of a risk without your help. Understood. Okay, fair enough. Considering that you may encounter that agent again, I suggest you take a member of Grey Raven with you. Cover your tracks and avoid direct confrontation with the enemy. Only one person. According to Kamui and Wanchi's intel, the area is quiet and narrow. Additional members will only be disadvantageous. You and Strikehawk will also be accompanied by a completely independent team during the mission. Don't worry about them, just mind your own area. One more thing, 21 constructs were assembled as part of an auxiliary team to investigate the surrounding area. A word the transport craft was destroyed and they've sought refuge in the underground city. Rescue them if you've still got enough strength in you. Understood? Like, I couldn't go on vacation, eat some good food or anything. I get freed from the room and just automatically get sent on a mission. That's how you feel about me? If there are no further questions, I'll have Silica inform Lucia to wait by the transport craft. Got it. Pastor and Silica fall silent. After a 10-minute drive, the three of you arrive at Asimov's Seal Lab. Nice Sheila. Entering the Seal Lab, Chrome's lying quietly on the maintenance table as if asleep. He's still conscious. I've put his frame into sleep mode to prevent any further corruption and damage. However, I still need him to confirm a few things, so I've kept the voice and audio module operational on his art-lit light frame. I can give you 10 minutes if there's anything you need to say. Injuries. Isn't it obvious? I really didn't want you to see me like this. Chrome's voice is barely audible. His injuries had already pushed his frame past its limit. All he could do now is to rely on the machines to maintain consciousness. Chrome! Sorry for dragging you on a mission right as you leave that prison. They should have never put him there. They should have got someone like, yeah, I don't want him to go. I need to apologize. You fulfilled your promise. But hearing the news about the specialized frame from Hassan, a sense of uneasiness fills your mind. Even with Asimov's breakthrough, Glory is still far from stable. As if affected by a memory replay, Lucia's blank gaze after transferring frames flashes before your eyes. There's still a lot we don't know about the frame. Sure you want to change your frames now? Why have you? I feel so special. And one day, when I'm not there, we're on different missions. We run the risk of mind deviation. Then allow me to come find you. I feel so special. Stop. This is so sweet. Chrome's voice remains soft, but its tone is... He has a tone, but it has a tone. I can't anyway, a tone of unquestionable firmness. You're really going to be able to find me. It's the reality of the situation that optimistic. Of course. I have several backup plans just in case. I just know he was smart in school. You hear a sense of uneasiness in his voice, as if he had sensed something. You let me, that is. Take the extra help. Of course, you got me out there. Thank you. Of course. Let's begin. I feel like I should have held his hand, but I mean, I don't know if we could touch the frame. This is the second time I've conducted a specialized frame transfer. Asmo has a stern look on his face. Let's panic now. We've made a breakthrough with the technology, but there's a higher degree of uncertainty compared to Plume. In order to avoid mind deviation, you'll need a more intricate connection with Chrome than a standard link. How do I do that? He'll use this machine to allow you to dive deep into his mind and establish an internal link that'll allow you to see his thoughts and condition in real time. It's Chrono. I told him before you got here. You just need to hold on while the link is being established. After that, it'll stabilize. If you don't have any questions, lie down on the spare maintenance table over there. Understood. Bring him back. Before you can ask what Asimov meant, your memory falls into darkness. Oh no. Is this baby Chrome? Aww. Pulling into Chrome's chaotic mind, all you can see is a little boy wandering aimlessly. Who am I? Where am I? Although there was no answer to these basic questions, he stepped forward into the darkness. Alright, understood. As if following an order. Did I pass? As if trying to reach a target. I won't let you down. Why is he so adorable? As if stuck in a cage. Gather everything that is of use, put them together, then create a perfect me. As if scouting through despair. Useless, like, be grateful or else. He's an idealist. Simply passed. With each step, countless dreamy voices echo in the dark void. Although you cannot fully comprehend what they are talking about, you can sense the malice just from the fragments you hear. Come, Smith. Come, Smith. As he walks through these unpleasant noises, his footsteps begin to falter more and more. I can become... His image begins to blur. Who am I? The void begins to shake violently. If it continues, he will gradually lose his self-awareness. But in this state, he can't even notice the mind beacon above. Who am I? The void's voice is trembling in a steady stream of noise. I'm... Chrome! Google Chrome at that. Let me stop. This is your future name. Future name? You will become Chrome. Become the man you want to be. Like finding a glimmer of hope in this tenebrous depths of malice, he begins to look around for the source of the voice. Don't worry, it's just a little angel on your shoulder. Walk toward the mind beacon. A mind beacon? He inspects the surroundings, but there is no mind beacon to be found. Look up, Chrome. Oh, it's up there. How is he gonna walk up there? Is he just gonna float? Boy holds out his hand as if to chase the distant star. With a smile, he leaps. Thank you. Yes, he can float. Okay. Wow! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, but like... Meow! He looks so classy. The dark void begins to materialize through a magnificent hall. Hello, Commandant. You're here, that means the frame transfer isn't over yet. Why is he so classy? Illusions of flowers and food surround him, but no one is present. You seem to be lucid. What are your symptoms? Sorry, I don't know what just happened, but I'm sorry for being such a burden. No, give him a head pat. Even though this place is... Forget it. It's nothing. Our internal link is stable. I won't experience any memory deviation now. It's nothing. You still need to wait a bit longer. Why not chat to pass the time? Sure. Why did you want me to... Okay, you couldn't be like... Nice weather we're having, or something? Come on. Let's like... Straight into business. Because helping you is also a form of helping myself. Could have waited longer. But every second I wait, that's one second I fall behind. I need to achieve my goal. What's that? Before I answer that, let me ask you something, okay? You think there's a difference between humans and constructs? No. Not many humans think that. We walk straight through the illusions of flowers and decorations. Humans fear the compatibility of constructs. Individuals without real powers can easily be used as tools. Rumors, prejudice, arrogance. If humans go on like this, they will only go further toward destruction. I've already seen countless examples and experienced them firsthand. Sure you feel the same way? You're right. Contradictions also have cause and effect. But these rumors and prejudice are the final effect. We cannot solve all of this without understanding the root cause. Saying this to Chrome, he smiles and nods. That's why I want to get involved and understand its cause. Only then can I solve it. Really though? Can we just leave him to be optimistic for a second? Like, is that too much to ask? As long as we know a little about history, find that humans repeat their mistakes no matter what era. But these mistakes are meaningless so long as progress is made. Looking at this firm expression, you randomly recall a passage of a story you frequently came across. Overcoming countless adversities and witnessing just as many lay down their lives, The intrepid heroes continue to search for hope on this most harrowing journey. Most people did not know that this journey would be unworthy of adulation. From the moment they set forth, they were doomed to a life entangled in shadows. I'm afraid you'll get dragged into this. Yeah. Don't worry. This is the opportunity I need. You have always been a gift to me. He looks at you quietly and says nothing more. He remains quiet until the magnificent hall begins to fade into the fog. Like the transfer is almost complete. Chrome nods. Why did he nod? Even if the path you choose is fraught with hardships, even if you can't save everyone, you still get holding on to the glimmer of hope in this most harrowing journey. As the vision begins to blur, an unwavering smile forms on Chrome's face. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, we get a cutscene. Humana.
そうだ望むとも
With the power of friendship.
たとえどんな代価を払おうとも
Is that the new frame?
絶対に
Sure.
立ち止まりはしない
So dramatic.
Equal.
It's a warm light. In the turbulent darkness, Chrome sees the warm light of a lighthouse. In order to solve what will happen next, must set out now. Everyone's waiting. Well, good morning. Regaining consciousness once more, you see the familiar lights overhead. However, there is a slight change in their position. Chrome looks at the people around him. Aside from Asmoth, he sees Wan Shi, who had been helping the entire time, calmly standing nearby, and also Sly. In front of the onlooking crowd, he raises a hand with inconceivable ease and grip strength. His arm feels as light as a feather, but with strength to pierce metal. However, an unusual disturbance suddenly arises. Chrome knows that this feeling is the precursor to mind deviation. Such a disturbance is likely to appear within the first few minutes of a frame transfer. If this continues, he will quickly lose control over his frame. Closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and focuses on the mind beacon in his mind. Let's keep quiet for now. As the Chrome's mind begins to gradually stabilize, he smiles and opens his eyes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you too, Sly. All I did was lug you around, Count. That means a lot, Kamui. Come on. You also just hug him over their shoulder and run to a hospital. No one. You did a lot. I give a head pat. Wish I could have been of more use though, obviously. Kamui shrugs his shoulders with a look of resignation. Oh, I also told Kamu about your situation, Captain. I didn't want him to worry. But if anyone deserves this gratitude, it's Wan Shi. Walks over and pats Wan Shi on the shoulder. Thanks, Wan Shi. No need to thank me. Asmoth was the real hero. Everyone's modesty comes off a bit stiff, but Chrome still feels grateful for the efforts. All I care about is results. Progress like this is hard to come by. Heaving a sigh of relief, Asmoth slumps down in his chair from exhaustion. Did you all have a mission coming up? Yep. We have to take care of the Red Tide and rescue some stragglers. As we can't fire the Longinus arsenal a second time, it should help you take care of the Red Tide. He points to a box that had just been brought in containing hundreds of disc-shaped objects. This is a combat weapon developed based on the concept of a plasma arc furnace called a polyfurnace. Its niche application prevents it from seeing much use of the field. Niche application requires large amounts of energy in a sealed environment. This means the waterway is an ideal environment. As long as we find a suitable installation site, we can maximize the evaporation of the red tide below. Sounds like a plan. I made some modifications, but it still requires a sealed environment. Okay. Asma furrows his eyebrows and reiterates. If it's installed in an area full of leaks, you'll have to figure out a way to patch them. Hearing this, the Shrikehawk trio is at a loss for words. Sounds like a plane. Sounds like a pain when we try to evacuate. That's for you to figure out. I'm going to go somewhere secret where no one will bother me for the rest of the few hours. That being said, let me know if there are any issues with the frame. Can we get going now? Can we go call Lee and the others? Let's go. Right on! Kamui runs out of the room with a delight of a golden retriever. Cheery delightful. I don't know. Like, I'm not feeling the old men right now. Like, all of them are sus. Congratulations, you've reached a milestone in your research on specialized frames. Looks like all of your hard work is finally starting to pay off. Don't break out the champagne just yet. Even though Chrome has a specialized frame just like Lucia's, we're still having issues with the same bottleneck. Oh? The reason why Plume can withstand stimulation data from Ascendance is that it's already compatible with Alpha's data. The dangers and effects of substituting it into another frame don't meet our expectations. Our Chrome's frame uses post-processed battle data sampled from Plume. In order to minimize the side effects, I base the underlying logic of humanoid hybrid frames to accommodate and restrict extraneous data. But this frame will still put immense strain on Chrome's memory. You see, even if we obtain the data they bring back, replicating an Ascendant is still nothing more than a pipe dream. That being said, even if we're able to improve our ability to replicate a construct with Ascendant data based on a humanoid hybrid architecture, that would still be a huge leap for us. How has Lucia been recently? There's nothing out of the ordinary based on the reports from her routine frame maintenance. Looking through the data collected by Shom to create a upgrade plan, well, that'll take some time. For the sake of safety, it's better to add an insurance policy other than... Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry for being here, I guess. Paired with an emotion, technology and knowledge are more reliable. If necessary, I could borrow some equipment left over from the Project Winter. Didn't that cause enough trouble as is? But there's no denying that it also brought a lot of benefits. Let's talk about these things in private. Osmo has been working around the clock. Yeah, let my man sleep.
Huzzah! He's alive! He's alive!
Okay. Oh, well, hello there. I forgot about her. You arrive at the transport craft 20 minutes in advance. In addition to Lucia, who was already waiting, you see Lee and Liv also standing there.
Commandant!
Why are you guys here?
Because Lee and I have been worried sick about you. Even though we aren't going on the mission together, we at least wanted to see you and make sure you're alright.
Looks you over worriedly.
You look pale.
Commandant. Lee ain't saying nothing. He's just staring like, I'll get the rest of the mission. At least I'm free. After talking with everyone for a short time, Chrome arrives with Strikehawk. He gives a simple greeting, then sends the intel he had prepared to your terminal. With regard to the extra mission President Hassan assigned us, we've already prepared the intel and holo map for the 21 target personnel we need to rescue. In order to expedite the return to Babylonia, I've asked the liaison officer to meet with us at a predetermined location and time on the forgotten streets of City 75. If there are no further questions, let's get going. Right. Wanshi ain't saying nothing. What is it? I'm just glad you're okay. Wanshi remains quiet as he considers their current predicament. Boarding the transport craft, you feel as if you're being monitored. Because you are. Turning quietly, you see several personnel occasionally looking up from their work in your direction. Chrome turns to look behind you, sensing their watchful eyes. Among the crowd, a man wearing a white lab coat grabs his attention. The man is slouched over like a lonely and weak middle-aged man. Only those dark golden eyes vaguely remind Chrome of someone he had just met. Mr. Kudono, please hurry up. You're going to be late for the meeting. Kudono. Hugo or Kudono? Does he have something to do with Kudono? When I was still a member of Kudono, I accidentally came across a data file. I thought he was on the board of directors. Turns out his name is just a coincidence. Who is he? Just a doctor who's now working for the Star of Life, but this time his name coincidentally appeared on your inspection report. But enough of that, you should get going. There's no time to waste. Great. Ignoring the unsettling scene behind them, the group turns and boards the transport craft. There's just too much going on, and not enough people like paying attention to it. I'm still looking at Blondie that somehow managed to get through everything. Like, everyone's just overlooking him. Riding on the cold afternoon wind, the two transport crafts landed in the abandoned ruins of City 75. Having established contact beforehand, a large group of stranded personnel is waiting at the landing zone, while the other team members go to speak with the stranded constructs. Kami makes a break for the underground waterway. Are there any personnel in critical condition?
Yes, I've placed everyone on the first floor, for the first time being. Right this way.
Wanshi nods, then follows her. The other team has arrived. Chrome looks out the notification on his terminal and relays it to the team. Our team? Well, according to the plan, Cerberus will also be participating in cleaning up the Red Tide, but they're acting independent of us. Cerberus, I thought you were going to come looking for us once you were finished. I thought so too, but the captain said that saving people were our top priority. Counting the wounded over there, how many people are gathered here? 19. 2 are still MIA. 2 missing constructs are from my team. Do you know which way they ended up going? They went to an area that was suddenly reported as a high concentration zone. Why would you do that? But they were heading there even before we received the warning. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. I was about to say, you hear danger and you're like, you know what, actually, let's go that direction. Now it makes sense now. We tried to notify them, but we had already lost contact. Return to Babylonia once everyone receives emergency treatment. We'll look for your missing comrades. Let me go with you. They're my comrades after all. No. It's too dangerous. You should head back. They're my comrades. I can't leave my team behind. Our commandant is gone. Can't lose them too. I'm begging you. No, it's too dangerous. Please, go. Because if we lose you too, then it's just gonna be like, we're gonna save the team, but you're gonna be lost. I agree with the commandant. The area is too dangerous even for us. We're better off ensuring the safety of one more person if we can. You must be Chrome. I heard about you. I appreciate your concerns for my safety, but as the captain of your team, I'm sure you understand. Team members are in danger. Would you abandon them for the sake of your own safety? The conscious captain plea awakened some distant memories in Chrome's heart. I'm going to leave. Come on. If this is the last time I see them, I regret it for the rest of my life. Regret? I may be a soldier, but I'm not the property of Babylonia. At least, give me the right to decide how I die. Chrome hesitates for a moment. I understand your feelings, but as a soldier, you cannot disobey mission orders. Your only mission here is to cooperate with rescue and return to Babylonia. By allowing you to accompany us, I'll be aiding in your violation of military orders. Thinking about the sense of surveillance along the way, Chrome casts a sideways glance at the transport craft behind him, hinting to the construct. Mission. Oh right, there's still one objective. The construct quickly opens its terminal. In the mission log, one objective is still active. The last objective is to search for the commandant, but we still haven't found him. My team and I split up to search for him. But judging from the location of his disappearance and given the time, you probably can continue with your mission. Roger. Thank you, everyone. What's your name? My name's Percy. Our two MIA comrades is Ursi and Reyna. Alright, aside from Percy. Everyone else board the transport craft. Wait here, Commandant. I'll help the wounded board the transport craft. No, got it. Lucia takes out a bottle of Nutri-Aid and a compressed biscuit. When I asked about your condition while you were being monitored, everyone said you were kept well fed, but I was still worried, so I bought some from our supplies. Oh, thanks, Lucia. Thank you. Yeah. With a bitter smile, Lucia wants to say something, but she's worried about the watchful eyes. Instead, she quietly places the Nutri-Aid and compressed biscuit into your hand. Alright, let's go help. I bet Waji's are almost done with emergency treatment. Okay, let's go. While everyone else is busy helping the crowd onto the plane, you have a rest until an 18 constructs depart as scheduled. All. Time to go, Commandant. I'm worried there's gonna be, like, someone just shoot the plane out of the sky or something. But at that moment, Cerberus jumps into the underground waterway through the blast hole. Now, who's knocked us again? That damn transport plane is crawling with micro recorders. They're like maggots. Why don't we blow that? Sorry. Anyway.
And then what? Ride you back to Babylonia?
I was just kidding. Let's blow it up when we get back.
It's like some people are leaving no stone unturned, considering they bugged our transport craft too.
They bugged Nox's frame too. Oh? Huh? Noctis grits his teeth and clenches his fist. When I get back, I'm gonna blow up these. Please stop. It's giving the kiddo from Dying Light that just wanted to blow up the building. Like it's giving that. Calm down, my guy.
Use all that C4 you call a brain and think for a second. Few people will go to the lengths of bugging our support equipment. I bet it was you-know-who's henchmen.
So we can't just get rid of them.
No need. We're not their target. Bear turns her head, leans over to the camera on Noctis' frame, and smiles cheerfully. Isn't that right?
Then let's get this godforsaken mission over with. We have 3 objectives.
First, we need to use those stupid discs to clear the red tide, then locate our target. Let's split up and get this over and done with.
What about the objectives to follow the Grey Raven commandant as much as possible?
The key word is as much as possible. We'll do just that.
She's gonna do the bare minimum.
Oh, you see, I understand that, like, I was watching them. Well, the red tide went left, and the commandant went right. It makes sense.
I have a feeling that's kind of like how Vera chooses to do her missions. I'm not even gonna lie, if I was placed on a mission that I have to follow people while also trying to keep myself alive, one of them is gonna prioritize, so following them is not gonna be it.
Her outfit looks so heavy. Blocking the red tide while looking for her, that's what we are here to do.
Uh-huh.
It seems, I find it interesting that Noctis does not have any picture or anything.
It's easier the closest to the control room. If you want a clue, knock on the old console over there. I think we should deal with the red tide first. When the valve is blocked, those hetero creatures will get mad. Handle the red tide, obviously.
That valve is right here. Get rid of it first.
Where's it first come? Where's that supposed to be? Wait, is it not? Oh. Okay, well I guess that is where we go then.
The red tide leak? Did it come from other unblocked places? Although the current Enver device has been enhanced, it's still fatal to be drenched by it. Need something to stop it.
Knock the barrel. Okay. Oh wait. Oh. Oh, okay, it's one of these. Boop. Wait.
What?
Oh, do I have to click it? No? Maybe? No? Oh, what? I would have to do this. Wait. Okay. Why couldn't I? Okay. Why couldn't I just hit one of the random buttons that they already have me using? I suppose this is not need to be here. Okay. And fix the camera.
La 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 la.
Come on. A little closer. These are like easy. I play music games all the time. Light work.
What's past like this? What's that sound? It's nothing new.
A friendly reminder that we get visitors. Oh, that was fast. Some hetero creatures are heading towards you.
How troublesome.
Hello, are you still alive? Ah! What's going on? We found a construct taken by hetero creatures. It's alive.
Well, they're safe now, so just leave them there.
Hey guys.
It's not that we can't manage, but we have to go to the control room first.
Okay. Wait, was it not even following me? Okay. I'm assuming this is the control room. No? 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 Okay. Okay, I guess not. Maybe it's one of these. Oh, let's see here. Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those. Oh, I went to the wrong... What? Was that not the control room that I went through previously? I thought that was the control room. Maybe they want me to go all the way back. That's gate. That's flooring. Guess this is where they want me to go? Yeah. Okay.
I'm here.
I hope you can find clues on that rusty machine. Bless you.
Shut up.
You got visitors? We do got visitors.
Endless troubles.
I call them visitors. They are friendly. Trying to seal off the red tide loops and install the poly furnace.
Okay, I'll go back and screw on those valves.
Oh, okay, why are we... Okay, we need to go this way. Uh-huh. And then... Boink! No. We're corrupted have been attracted. Okay. Light work? Oh wait, never mind. This can go incognito. The fly rate is reduced. I can go to the next valve, which is over here. Lovely. And more visitors. They literally can be one-shotted. The flare rate is reduced. Copy, go on to the next office. Okay. I'm assuming there's gonna be like 4 in total. And of course.
Feed me.
Right back. Okay. The road wave reduced. Copy, go on to the next valve. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be 4. Sorry. Oh, they didn't want to give me any fishies. It will be helpful if I actually attack them.
Good enough.
Oh, they got like the Feral 2021 fighting skill. It seems like there is no information there except for troubles. Turn on your side. Not much different. Let's check once more and then go back. I don't want to be swallowed up by trouble. There are more floors here. You can't leave until all of them are carefully checked. Well, why? What about number 21? I'm still trying to seal off the red tide leaks and install the poly furnace. Finish our original task and then meet at the exit.
Have your perfect little victory, commandant.
She's like. The team approaches the previously collapsed entrance. However, to their surprise, it remains open as if welcoming everyone. Based on our previous expedition, it's unlikely that Agent Luna is in here. Our top priority should be cleaning up any red tide we come across. As for Von Cute, we don't have much intel, but according to Gabrielle, there's likely another agent nearby. This is a stealth mission. Avoid direct confrontation with them at all costs. That's our safest bet. We also don't know if the figure who jumped in before the smoke cleared is still down there. Think it was Cinderella or the other agent? No, Von Cute said there was another intruder. Then who could it have been? We were looking for the entrance. There was someone following us just out of our line of sight. We couldn't see who it was. Based on their behavior and footsteps, having traces of punishing virus is suspected was the Ascendant. Not to mention they were familiar with the area. When we came into contact with Von Cute, he said to Gabrielle, I've enhanced your frame. Don't let her get to the best of you like last time. Like last time? We only know of 2 Ascendants capable of getting the best of Gabrielle. Was it Luna or Alpha? Didn't Von Cute say he didn't know where Luna was? Maybe it was Alpha. Yeah, he said that he assumed Alpha was going to bring the Grey Raven Gabrielle, as mentioned. I'm not sure if it was him misleading us. If he really doesn't know where Luna is, it's highly likely that Alpha is nearby. Looks like we're going into the Lion's Den. We better formulate a plan of action. Good idea. When I was collecting personnel data, Kamu mentioned that there was an unexplored area. Apparently it's filled with the red tide and has a high punishing virus concentration. Before we left, Kamu said he wanted to go check it out on its own. Since Cerebus has their area covered, I think this is our best route ahead. Forward. I just be switching out words and things. From points to the dotted line drawn on the terminal. This will allow us to traverse the entire undeployed area in the shortest distance. Alright, stick to the plan. Lucia, lead the way. Roger. Following Lucia, the team fumbles their way through the dimly lit waterways as they deploy the poly furnaces given to them by Asimov. After reaching 65% coverage, the team has only come across heteroid creatures lurking in the depths. There is no sign of ascendants. This seems way too easy. The Von Cute, no Cinderella, no sign of anyone. If they have not already left, then they must be observing the team from the shadows. Otherwise, something does not feel right. Trump suddenly raises his fist, signaling the group to stop. While we've been deploying the poly furnaces, I've noticed that the red tide has been flowing in one direction through the pipes. I've noticed that too. Is it flowing toward the greenhouse? Correct. You mean the red tide is concentrated in the greenhouse? I'm not sure. We didn't see any signs of this as we passed it. Maybe there's a secret room. Think it has anything to do with Cinderella's mother? Crow puts his hand to the side of his head, pondering the question of a moment. It's highly likely. Let's go back and check out the greenhouse since we aren't picking up any interference. Maybe we can find a clue. Alright, we need to make sure there aren't any unknown red tide storage areas. Seeing Lucia's serious expression, you cannot help feeling some nostalgia. So, she no longer looks lost after the recent events these past few days in gaining control over her mind. The disturbance in her memory and transferring into Plume has gradually disappeared. Let's go then. Yeah, let's launch Rockatoodles. The group cautiously sneaks into the greenhouse. Aside from a small number of hetero creatures, the room remains as it was before. Lucia motions to Chrome, signaling for the group to split up in search of clues. Hey, why is there a person lying on the floor? In the corner of the dark greenhouse, a construct is curled up behind a withering plant. He appears to be unconscious. Ursi! There's Ursi! His mind went into shock, knocking him unconscious. Mobility mods show varying degrees of damage. Luckily, it appears that the head of the creatures didn't discover him hiding in the corner. I'll give him some emergency treatment until you're searching for clues. Thank you! Leading Ursi to Wanshi, the other turn around and continue searching. Under the specialized temperature control lights of cultivated plants, there are some rare green plants growing here. Careful, don't touch these plants, especially the red part. Chrome reminds you quietly, seeing the plants catching your eye. They contain the punishing virus. Why is something like that here? I don't know how it works, but the punishing virus has begun to evolve biologically. There might also be another possibility. Takes out a sample kit and protective gloves to collect the sample. We were in a hurry last time. Now's a good time to take samples for Asimov. But at that moment, Wanshi finally manages to resuscitate the injured construct. Mercy! Captain, where's the commandant? I'm sorry, he's still missing. It's all my fault. If my intel hadn't misled the commandant, he wouldn't have gone to such a dangerous place alone. I thought I could find him, but I got trapped in this damn hornet's nest. Don't worry. We'll get you out of here when we locate the other construct. Can you wait here? Alright. He nods weakly. Let's keep searching. I looked everywhere, but I can't find any switch. You can flip and open up a door. Why would there be that kind of switch in a rundown waterway like this? Chrome stands in the middle of the greenhouse, scanning his surroundings. That red tree. If the enemy wanted to stop us from finding the entrance, I bet they blocked it with something we wouldn't want to go near. You think that's a marker? Correct. Let's check out the tree then. They're alert, no sleeping on the job. Be careful, you know. Lucia nods, walks up to the tree, checks it carefully, and discovers that it can be moved along with the box next to it. After moving the box, you discover a narrow passage in the floor. Bingo. Let's check it out. I feel like we're the Scooby-Doo gang. This looks pretty. You know, I'll probably die from the punishing virus just because there's just so many pretty little flowers and things. I'll be like, ew. Pick. As soon as the team squeezes out of the narrow passage, you are surprised and momentarily speechless at the strange scene before you. The dim light of the sky nourishes the surrounding red trees and root like pipe coil around them, revealing a peaceful but strange atmosphere. Hey, could it be that Mother Cinderella mentioned? Oh, everyone looks up to where Kamui is pointing, and an indescribable giant hangs from the root like pipes in the collapsed cave. The body undulates as if breathing while it siphons nutrients from the red tide delivered through a pipe. This heavier creature is like a heart. It's circling the red tide rather than accumulating it. You're partially right. By the way it's absorbing nutrients and excreting them, I'd say it's more like just digesting it.